Hello and good morning. I'm Natay Holmes in for Virginia Cha. Thank you for joining us this morning. Meteorologist Megan Perry will have a look at our forecast in just a few minutes. But first, we start with the shocking developments out of Merced County in Northern California. 4 members of a family, including an 8-month-old girl, found dead after investigators say they were kidnapped from the family business in Northern California this week. Police say they have a suspect in custody, but the motive is still not clear. Parents of Mission Hills High School students in San Marcos are demanding answers as to why the principal of the school is now on leave. It's been a tradition in San Diego for decades, and after a brief hiatus due to the pandemic, hundreds of people gathered for the Martin Luther King Jr. Human Dignity Awards breakfast. It was a morning filled with hope, inspiration, and smiles. For the very first time, a drone show will be happening as part of the 4th of July celebration. Now, the gates to the pier are back open after it was shut down for 6 months. This is typically where the fireworks are launched, but unfortunately, it wasn't soon enough for the fireworks to happen again.
You're an SDSU grad, Natay. You are San Diegan lifelong.
Yes.
What does this mean for you and for the rest of this community to see this team get this close?
I mean, Jared, it means everything. You know, just to think about, what San Diego has been through in terms of sports. We don't have a basketball team. Lost that years ago. We lost, that football team.
That football team.
We won't
Not even going to mention their name.
Yes,
no.
for sure. I mean, so for, us, of course, we have the Padres. They're doing amazing. But for San Diego State to really kind of step it up, really amp it up, they're really bringing such energy to the city. Everybody kind of coming together as one, not only at Viejas, not only around the city, but across the country. In Houston, we're seeing hundreds of fans migrate out there, and so it's absolutely amazing. But for fans that are actually in Houston, they say that this moment out there experiencing it doesn't even seem real.
Captain Natay Holmes is giving us a preview of some of the participating museums. Natay, you're now at the Maritime Museum. Ahoy there, matey.
Yeah, king of the world.
Ahoy! Yes, Jared and Virginia, I was just going to say, I think I need to change my title for the next hour or so to Captain Holmes. I think we can do that. I think that's doable. But yes, we are here at the Maritime Museum, and I am aboard the HMS Surprise. It's a Her Majesty ship, and she is absolutely beautiful. But this is just one of the ships that you can see. I'm going to watch my step here as I walk down. This is one of the ships that you can see as a part of Museum Month. And joining me over here is Miss Teresa. She's with the Maritime Museum. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jared, not to mention that it's pretty fast. I mean, we left the Oceanside Transit Center in about 30 minutes. We've already passed through Vista, making our way towards Escondido. It's been a very busy morning for officers here in Oceanside, but police confirmed that a 34-year-old mother was shot and killed at a home not far from this location. We're told that the mother and the suspect were in a dating relationship, but shots fired didn't stop there. I did speak with the daughter of the couple who lived in this home, and she tells me, unfortunately, her mother did not make it. She died shortly after being transported to the hospital. The sheriff's department did confirm this as well. The daughter also says that her father is still at the hospital, UCSD Medical Center. Your basic cake ingredients in order to get started. I mean, of course, you want your eggs, your butter, sugar, flour, all the things that you would put in a normal cake. But she says the #1 tip that she has for people who want to create cakes is to make sure that the cake is cold once you get started, and then you could end up with making something like this. This is the Lorax that she created, of course, in honor of her appearance on the show. Good morning and happy Sunday. It's November 21st. I'm Natay Holmes. Thank you so much for joining us. Mary McKenzie has the morning off, and we'll check in with Melissa Messiha in just a few short minutes. Well, within the last couple of hours, the long-awaited extension of the San Diego Trolley finally open to the public. The expanded Blue Line will feature 9 new trolley stops between the border and University City. Thank you so much, Ace. You were doing great. Trigger, thank you for calming down. Barb, thank you. Appreciate you guys for being out early. But again, the Sheriff's Department pulling out all the stops to make sure that you are safe this holiday season. Jared and Virginia, Trigger is moving, so we're going.
And you're not making it happen. Natay, thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
This is 77-year-old Alvin Fulcher, a Navy veteran and longtime San Diego resident. I had the chance to sit down with him. He says because of his health issues, he relied on a family member and their significant other, both whom lived in the home, to help take care of his monthly bills. But he says he never expected that he would be left with thousands of dollars in debt and possibly without a place to live.
To do that to me was just hard. Just broke my heart.
Alvin Fulcher says he purchased this San Diego home just before he retired from the Navy almost 30 years ago. He says he relied on a family member and their significant other, both who lived in the home, to help take care of his monthly bills after health issues left him blind 2 years ago.
She was hiding mail from me because I can't see.
Fulcher says he was clueless about his finances until they went to make plans to bury his late wife last month. After that, the family found a lot of other unpaid bills and strange activity.
A lot of charges that weren't authorized. Credit cards were taken out in my name. She was transferring money out of my account to his.
And the biggest bill, an almost $30,000 mortgage statement that hadn't been paid since last May.
Okay, Papa, you want to introduce yourself?
Fulcher's grandchildren posted this video to social media, the video catching the eye of thousands. A GoFundMe was created. Community members donated more than the amount Fulcher needs to keep his home.
I didn't expect them to do this for me. So I'm very, very grateful.
District Attorney Summer Steffen says although she can't comment on this case, there has been an increase in elder abuse in the county. Her office had 150 felony economic elder abuse cases in the last 2 years.
We had 1,700 victims in 1 year in 2022. Seniors losing money at the tune of $49 million. Just in San Diego alone.
The DA says it's not uncommon for a family member to commit these crimes.
The senior is relying on this family member. There's a trust, there's a love.
And as for Fulcher and his family member,
Don't want to have anything else to do with her, be honest with you. I really don't.
the veteran says the family member and their significant other are no longer living in the home. Fulcher filed a police report on April 25th, but at last check, the DA says the case has not made it to her office yet. Natay Holmes, ABC 10 News.